You are now listening to Get the Chip. Before we get into today's video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Get the Chip for new sports content every week. But hey man, on this same kind of line of thought of drama, I was watching that Road Tripping show today with Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye, and then they have the co-host, the girl Allie Clifton, and they had LeBron on it, and LeBron admitted to saying how when Kyrie was on Katie's podcast, and he said how Kyrie was saying how now for the very first time he feels like he has someone on his team who he doesn't mind deferring to shoot game winners and close games out. So LeBron admitted he was saying how that made him feel some type of way, and it hurt him a little bit because he only wanted to see Kyrie succeed. So how do you feel that about LeBron coming out and admitting that? I almost feel like that's something that he would never admit, but him admitting that Kyrie saying that hurt him or kind of hurt his feelings.
Yeah, it shows LeBron is. I mean, that comes with age and maturity, right? Like, you like in years past, 2-3 years ago, like I don't even think LeBron would address that. He would just kind of laugh it off because honestly, no one was or is on his level. But the fact that he's saying it now, and I think I saw part of that show. I didn't hear that piece, but I did hear the quote earlier today. I think he said LeBron was saying he even wanted him to be like an MVP, right?
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I saw a little piece of that. I don't know, man. I just think that like in the last 4 or 5 years, I think 4 years, I've come to appreciate just LeBron's mentality coupled with how he plays. You know, I want him to just be a monster, a killer out there, but that's not how he is. Hearing statements like this kind of reveals to me more of like just how he's wired, dude. He's a freak of nature, freak athlete, dedicated to the game, a student of the game, but then he's also wired this way. I'm starting to understand more kind of why he's had the successes he's had, you know, on the court with teammates where you could put LeBron on a team and just build around him and he's pretty much going to go to the finals. I mean, he's done that more in his career than not. And even when you look at like back to the teams like early days of the Cavs when, you know, he was carrying them alone in the playoffs going against Boston, going against even the one game that they had won, if you remember. It was the year that the Lakers had beat Orlando. So Orlando had almost swept him, and then LeBron made that one lucky, if you will, shot off backboard with a trash team. Like Verjao was starting. I forgot the big tall center. He was like 6'4", 6. Like there's no reason the team should have been in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Well, you know, I was super young LeBron, but he's just
leaving off my favorite player, man. My favorite player who used to be on his squad.
You talking about not Keisha Cole's husband or ex-husband?
You already know my boy Booby Gibson.
Yeah, man, it was that team. That team was they weren't supposed to be there, but like just LeBron's again talent and just his mindset and his makeup, like with other people and his teammates. It's interesting to see that this is, you know, it's coming out, you know, this late in his career, and just for me, it's kind of explaining why he plays like he does, and it's making me respect it more than I definitely did for most of his career. So
yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's just maturity. Because when we're young, you got a hot head. No matter what nobody say, I don't care. It doesn't matter. So I think it definitely shows LeBron's maturity and also that he's been spending some dollars in the therapy room. LeBron's probably been going to therapy, trying to shake all the negative stuff that he learned and things that was indoctrinated in him when he was young, just getting all that stuff behind him, being honest, being true to who he is. And admitting it. And that's something that all comes with growing up. But I just thought it was very interesting that he was able to open up and admit that and say, I'm not upset or angry, but yeah, I felt a type of way about it. Now, what's going to be interesting is when they line up together against the court. I think then he's going to have something to say. You remember how Bron be talking a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he was talking to Steph and Clay and everybody when they
Yeah.
was kind of jawsing back at him. So that's gonna be it when Brooklyn plays Lakers, and then when LeBron get that and one bucket, what he
I was
says
about
to
to say,
somebody.
I know you're a Steph guy, but he did little bro Steph a number of times.
Oh yeah,
So
he little broed him crazy.
So I guess I can see Kyrie getting his turn. I don't think he's gonna do him like Bron did, like he did Jason Terry, because
Oh
Jason
no.
Jason Terry talks a little bit too much though. But yeah, I'm sure LeBron will let him. He'll touch him up for a little bit.
He bodied Jason Terry. That was crazy. I'll never forget that. I was watching that game live.
Yeah, it was fake.
Thanks for watching Get the Chip on YouTube. For full episodes, visit our website, getthechip.com.